to my channel. I am Meghan, Ethereal or Art. And we're going to do some paint pouring this evening. And this is kind of a special one. I was not planning on it being special, but colors kind of came out that way. So this one's dedicated to my grandmother, Meghan, because I picked these colors and then realized it looked like cream de menthe cake, which she made me every year for my birthday. And it's white cake mix with chocolate fudge, with cream de menthe in it, and then you put a layer of chocolate fudge and then a layer of Cool Whip with cream de menthe. So it's a really pretty cake, and I thought, well, this looks like the cream de menthe, and that looks like the cake. And so anyway, I will have the recipe down below in case you'd like to try it. It is delicious. It was my favorite growing up, so my grandma always made it for me. So this one's kind of dedicated to her. I also have some white. But these colors are all mixed with Floetrol, water, and a couple drops of the Spot On Treadmill Belt lubricant. The white is mixed with Floetrol and water, but no silicone. So the brown I have here is burnt sienna that I added a little black, burnt umber, excuse me. I added some black and, what is this? And prism violet too. I like a dark purpley brown when I pour usually. This is bright aqua green with some white in it. This is phthalo green, pretty sure, yep, phthalo green. And this is Arteza gold, which is my favorite gold to use. So I'm going to do a puddle swipe. Do I have something to swipe with? I probably should check. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to do a puddle swipe. So I'm going to cover my canvas with some white, and then I'm going to do puddles and swipe the puddles through the white. You don't need to watch me do this part. Okay, so I have the canvas covered in white, and let's see. I think I'm gonna, I don't know how dry my hands are. I think I'm going to swipe from, let's do it from over here. I don't know. The last time I did this, I kind of made a negative space area. I'm just going to kind of play it by ear. Yeah, it was probably more brown than I wanted, but that's okay. And this really pretty aqua green. Okay. So, I'm going to use, you know what, I'm going to use this, this is just a siding sample from Lowe's. You know what, I'm actually going to swipe, I wasn't planning on it, but I'm going to swipe some of this white into it. This white is kind of thick. Okay, let's just see. Just go up. Just for fun. You know what? I rearranged in here. Where's my torch? That would have been a good thing to make sure I knew where it was before I started filming. Okay. Alright, well that's a bit boring as is. So, let's see. We definitely need some more of this phthalo green. Let's go in with some phthalo green. Let's go from over here this time. Do phthalo green and gold. There we go. And maybe just a touch of this because it's pretty. So why not, right? Okay. Kind of follow this line down. Oops. Okay, where is my... Oh, there we go. Okay, still a little bit boring here. I'm going to switch tactics because this is just a name tag. I had some name tags left over. From an event I had to take name tags to. Okay. Still kind of boring here, aren't we? Let's do some brown down here. And some more aqua. We're just going to keep swiping until we have something interesting. Or I think it's beyond saving. Either one. My white is really thick for some reason, so that's not helping. Oops. Get a little bit muddy right there. Let's see. Torch it. Okay, so I am not loving this at the moment. Let's tilt a little bit. It's not helping. It's almost pretty like that. So let's, okay, I'm going to see what happens. We do some brown here. Some aqua green under it. Just a little bit of white back here. I'm going to use the name tags because I kind of like the pressure it gives. Almost looking, almost a little bit like a landscape. Mountains. In fact, let's do this. Let's connect these mountains here. We'll just run with it. For anybody who is new to my channel or new to pouring and you're thinking, why is she fiddling so much? I always get comments when I fiddle this much. Okay, that's getting a little... always. When I started, one of the mottos I had was to keep going with a pour until it was just mud and a mess, or until I had something I liked. And, ooh, why was that scraping like that? In the beginning especially, I will say I had some that turned out like mud as I was learning. But the more I went along, and that's doing some weird things for some reason. The more I went along, the more I had things that I liked. Sorry, I'm talking and doing this at the same time. Rather than mud. And when I did have mud, I still learned quite a bit about how the paint moves, about, you know, how far you can take things before, you know, there's really no return. So it was a great way to learn how to do this, kind of the ins and outs of some of the techniques, while giving myself kind of the freedom to just have fun with it, instead of, you know, the quick pour, oh well that didn't turn out, you know, time to scrape the canvas and move on. It was, I'm gonna dip this. It was just a really great way to learn, and I'm really glad I did that. And as you can see, I still sometimes run with that thought process. That I'm just, excuse me, that I'm just going to experiment and play. And like I said, if, you know, I don't like it and it turns into mud, well, usually I've learned enough that it makes it worth my time. Okay, that's not working so well. Like that, I just learned that that doesn't work so well. I'm just trying to make more of like a mountain kind of thing. Oops, I'm out of the camera a little bit, aren't I? Sorry about that, guys. But anyway, so that's kind of where I'm coming from. So if you're like, why are you fiddling so much? That is why. Okay, well, I thought I was going to have more mountainous kind of look if I kept adding some of this brown, but I don't. I'm going to try one more thing, and then if that doesn't work, then I'm going to swipe the whole thing. Okay. White is just super heavy. There are parts I like, but well, let's do this. Ooh, look at those pretty cells right there. Okay. So if this was a little bit less like I don't want to say separated. It looked more, kind of looks like a tree root, doesn't it? Okay, not super crazy about it. So let's see here. What color should we swipe with? Just for fun, swipe with green. I know some of you are like, what are you doing? I'm just having fun. That's what I'm doing. Okay. What is going on with this? This thing must be, I've used it before, but it must be curved a little bit or something. I don't know. That's right, it's leaving interesting designs, isn't it? Go over that spot one more time. Let's just do that actually. Wet paper towel might have done a better job this time, but that's all right, this works. Sort of. Okay, sort of. Just gonna go down this one like this. I'm not gonna, just to give it some. That's really neat. This edge needs some work. There we go. Let's use this. There we go. Let's see. Just drag a little bit here. that's a little bit odd. It's a bit like clouds, isn't it? But at least we have something a little interesting. Not sure it's something I'm crazy about. That green looks very black in the camera, but it is quite green. And it's still going to look black. That is very green, though. I didn't realize how black that was going to look. Okay, well, we have some pretty cells, so we'll do some close-ups of the cells, but it's, overall, it's a little odd. But that's okay. We had fun. I had fun. And this is the first time I've poured in a couple weeks, so I've been doing some other painting other than pouring, so it's kind of nice to get into the pouring habit again. Alright, so here's some close-ups. The cells are pretty. It has some really neat details. Overall, it's a little bizarre looking, but that's okay. Not necessarily a keeper. Not sure what that looks like. Dog, maybe. There's that. I will say, I love... Focus! I love that Arteza gold. Really pretty. Some neat little areas. I might take some pictures of some of the pretty areas. So, there we have it. Not a keeper, but it was fun. And I've never swiped with green before, so that was kind of neat. And I actually kind of, other than the fact that it did some weird things, I kind of like the green. So maybe I'll have to swipe in green another time. Well, we will see you next time, guys. Happy pouring.